Hi guys, how are you all doing lately? I hope you all are doing fine. It has been pretty tough for me in the past few weeks because I was busy with my religious event. I apologize for not posting as frequent as before due to my religious event, and I thank you all for the continuous support. I still haven't done with it, but now I am planning to purchase a townhome in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Although I am working hard on the communication part with the real estate agent, but we still need a bit for the down payment of the house. I asked my uncle for 30,000, which is enough already combining with my family's capital. However, we wanted to be safe. We wanted to have some money left in the bank after the purchase. That is for emergency use. The problem that I am having right now is how we can put the 30,000 cash for my uncle into my father's bank account. As you know that you can't make an offer with cash. One way that I know is to ask friends or people to exchange their checks for my cash. This way I'm able to safely and legally put it in the bank without the worry of being accused for illegal events. I have done the calculation. I think with just my family, we are able to pay the 30% down payment for the house. After that, I can spend some time trying to deposit the 30,000 cash for my uncle for emergency use. You may be wondering, why am I paying 30% for the down payment instead of the traditional 20%? This is because I wanted to pay off my mortgage as early as possible so that the interest rate doesn't hurt me long term. Secondly, we have the money to pay the 30% down payment, so why not? A house price range is around 250,000 to 270,000, which the down payment is between 75,000 and 81,000. However, that is just the down payment. There are other fees you have to include, and those fees is around 20,000. In conclusion, the total capital to purchase a 250,000 house with 30% down payment is 95,000, and to purchase a 270,000 house, that will be 101,000. Our capital right now is around 96,000, which is just enough for the 250,000 house. This is why I need 30,000 from my uncle. My parents and I don't really have any friends or family members besides my uncle to borrow money from. Like I said, total capital is enough. I just need to find ways to deposit that 30,000 cash into the bank. If you guys have any ways or suggestions, please let me know down in the comments. By the way, this will be my first time buying a house. It will be our first house. Although I can't teach you guys a lot, but I am happy that I can share everything that I learned so far. So maybe one day I can help you with your first house purchasing. Speaking of buying a house for the first time, I got the news that President Biden will be giving 15,000 tax credit for a first-time home buyer. I am not sure if that will be signed in law, but I'm definitely excited for that. Hopefully that can help me take off some financial stress. Next, I want to discuss about the mortgage bank, which is really important because the interest rate determines how much you will be paying for the house monthly. I only spoke to one company yet, which is the company that the real estate agent suggests. You know what I mean when I say that. It's going to be high. They told me that interest rate is around 4.25 to 4.5, which is pretty high in my opinion. What do you guys think for those who have purchased a house already? She told me that the rate is this high is because my family doesn't have the income requirements for lower rate mortgage, which is true. I would definitely ask more mortgage banks to find the lowest rate possible that I can get. But if I can, that would be the last choice. I don't think they're trying to scam me because that mortgage bank has been there for a long history. And most Chinese people who purchase a house use that mortgage bank as well. Therefore, if the rate is 4.25, I have to take it. Hopefully, month after I purchase the house, I have some extra money saved up. By that time, I can just pay more in mortgage so that the interest rate will be lower, I think, and I can finish paying off the mortgage earlier. And I will be choosing the 30-year mortgage plan because this way the monthly payment will be lower, which means stress will be lower. I just need to deposit more money to the mortgage bank when I have saved some extra money. So far, purchasing a house for the first time is not an easy process. It is quite confusing and there are lots of things to consider. I definitely have to spend some time working on this project. You cannot rush. Rushing doesn't guarantee a nice result. And now I need to work on the different mortgage banks to find the lowest interest rate that I can qualify. Besides that, I need to find ways to deposit my borrowed cash into my bank account. With everything being said, there is a question that I wanted to ask you all. That is, do you think we should purchase our first house or using our life saving to open a business with other partner? The reason why I am asking this question is because my parents also wanted to start a sushi restaurant with another partner. Actually, they prefer opening a business over buying a house. I was really disappointed and pissed off because my analysis is that purchasing our first house has more upsides compared to opening a business for the first time. The first upside is that purchasing a house is a good investment most of the time due to the increasing rate in the real estate market. A house bought today will be worth much more years later. In addition, this will be our first house. If we spend all our life savings on starting a business and we failed somehow, the result will be horrible. By that time, we don't even have the money to rent, meaning we will have nowhere to live. Yes, if we are able to successfully sustain the business, we will still need a couple of years before we can get the capital back and finally being able to purchase a house. I believe years later, the house price will also go up. It will be much more expensive by the time we buy it. So, in my opinion, it is pretty much the same if we buy it now or later. The problem is how much money we can make in short period of time. The most important part that bothers me and stopped me from starting a business with another partner that my family member introduced. The real problem is that we don't really know much about starting a business and how to maintain a food chain business. In addition, I have no prior experience of working in a restaurant place. Yes, I can learn, but it will take some time. It's just the unknown fear that I have due to the lack of experience. I was told that the restaurant that we will be partnering with is in a very good condition, meaning that we can make about 60K according to them on a monthly basis. This also tells me that the restaurant can be really busy and really makes me to question myself whether or not I can handle the amount of work with no prior experience. So I need your opinion and suggestions. Let me know in the comments if you think we should start a business with other people or we should purchase our first house. The house is only for us to live, not for renting. That's everything for this vlog. Thank you all for caring and supporting. I can't thank enough. If you want to join the home purchasing journey with me, make sure you subscribe and I'll see you next time. And also, please don't forget, please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers. That's my short-term goal. Thank you all for watching.